Welcome back to the show, everybody. We got a great one lined up for you today. The next stop for XRP, where is it? Because right now we're at $1.27. We've had over 60% gains in the last 7 days. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
This is Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Subscribe for new content notifications. Now, here's Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow us on Twitter at @BackupBradleyAbove at the top of the screen and everything that we're talking about here today. And make sure you follow us at Digital Perspectives, no spaces, on TikTok. Oh, it's jumping off on TikTok too. I mean, it's jumping off hard. And shout out to Mike Jansen, who's the one that's been encouraging me for months. I've been on TikTok, but just haven't started because I wanted to kind of get to understand the platform a bit. But we started the last couple of days with this price action, and you got to follow us on TikTok, no doubt about it. 1.955 trillion for the crypto market cap. We're getting closer to climbing back to that 2.5 plus for the all-time high for crypto market cap. But right here, you see on the new page for coin market cap, trending at number 3 is XRP. Yeah, come on in. Let's take a look at it right now. So XRP is sitting here at $26.27, floating back and forth. We're up pretty much 10% on the 24-hour, and we're looking at 55.95% gains, but it's been over 60% for the week for sure. So let's go ahead and take a look at the range. It's $114.85, $1.1485 on the low end of the XRP price range, and $1.3453 for the top of the XRP price range. We're sitting at 126.77 right now. All right, let's get into the news. We got a lot to go over here. Over 60 million XRP has been wired by top-tier exchanges as XRP began rallying and reached $1.34 earlier today. This is from Hall of Famer Michael right here. And you know what's always interesting to me is, I'll say it again, is the U.S. retailer is really largely handicapped from getting XRP to a great degree. Thanks to Uphold, we still can, right? But I don't know of anywhere else as a U.S. retailer that we can really get it, because things have even changed for BitTrue now. Like if you're a U.S. resident, I think people are saying now they're having trouble getting an account there right now. So pretty interesting stuff what's going on here. So where does it go? Where is it all going? Who's buying all of this stuff? Well, one thing we know is Jed McCaleb, who had a huge amount of XRP awarded to him as his departure when he left years ago from Ripple. And here it says here from Raphael Ken Aguilar, thank you, Raphael, says XLM's boss Jed McCaleb has not sold any precious XRP in our view for 3 days, including today. Instead, what he did is buy back 11.5 XRPs. What is going on? Maybe he's looking to get a little profits. And now the other thing is interesting too is Leonidas has said too that he did not buy XRP on August 7th. Now, this is going back a little further, but Leonidas says that Jed's not buying it. He said in that previous week, this is back at August 7th, so maybe this is kind of lining with what Leonidas is saying. I don't know the answer, but I'm going to give you both sides of it. He said that last week when people thought the same thing, that he was allowed to move and sell 4.3 per day. XRP gets moved to the taco stand wallet, to his selling wallet that uses XRP Ledger decentralized exchange on August 5th and 6th. Most of his XRP went unsold on the XRP Ledger DEX. Thus, the unsold XRP, 8 million, was returned to the taco stand wallet. So if that's the same situation, then it's really no change. But I always find it interesting because Jed McCaleb got so much XRP. Jed McCaleb was a part of Ripple. And even though he wasn't a part of Ripple when the SEC decided to sue him, I just found it very interesting that he was never named in the complaint by the SEC. Looking right here, Hall of Famer Michael says the Switzerland-based financial institution Leontech AG announced it's partnered with ICF Bank AG to introduce digital asset offerings to institutional investors as well as private clients in Germany and Austria. it just keeps getting bigger. Everybody wants a little piece of this crypto. And we're going to get it too. It says here, pro-crypto House lawmakers are fighting digital currency clause in the infrastructure bill. We went over this yesterday and a little bit on Friday too, and how the Tom Emmer and other House of Representatives there are going to, they already understand that the verbiage is incorrect. There has been dialogue, in fact, from, what was it, the U.S. Treasury, I think it was. Let me see if I can find it here. I guess I don't have it up. But anyway, there was dialogue from the U.S. Treasury and the IRS, and they were acknowledging that the verbiage was not clear the way it needed to be. And they were also acknowledging that they would not go hard on what was truly not a dealer broker. So that means miners, validators, things of that nature would not have any concern, or staking. So we'll have to see how that goes. For me, I don't want any favors. I don't want any gimmies. Get the language right in the bill. Get the language right in the bill, and tell every greedy asshole that works in Congress you don't get to put forward your wish list like Shelby down in Alabama when it was over in the Senate. Because they had bipartisanship, and then it was his selfishness to want his own things, his own agenda, to want to go ahead and vote against the amendment. So long as we see that, which is rarely ever seen at all in Congress, we'll be fine, right? So somebody needs to tell somebody to get the language right, because having some gimmies from the, oh, well, we just understand and we won't go too far. I've never seen government not go too far, especially in this day and age. Looking right here, XRP does in fact seem to be on a roll, reaching new highs in light of bullish crypto, which brings us to a new conversation. However, it begs the question, is the SEC done with Ripple? Well, we know we've heard informally from BitBoy that he believes he has an inside source, and let's hope that that's accurate, and says that there may be a resolution to the case as early as September. Now, I don't know about that, but I know the timeline has us going into the early part of next year. I would love to see it end. I don't know what the answer is. But I have some thoughts we're going to share at the end of this thing. But one thing I will say is that, yes, the SEC case is obviously a clear issue. So is the lack of clarity for legislation, right? But here's where it comes in is very interesting. This is Craig DeWitt. Excuse me, Craig. This is Craig DeWitt, Ripple Product Management here. And he says, wait until folks figure out XRP utility is much bigger than only payments. XRP Ledger does way more. Oh my, oh my. That is a little bit of some good feeling right there. Craig is feeling the price action, and he understands, obviously being at Ripple, he understands there's way more coming for the XRP utility other than just remittances. And I certainly believe it's central banks, central bank digital currencies, the private ledger we already know about, right? I believe it's clearing houses and settlement of derivatives back end. All of these things, I think, are going to play a much larger role than just remittances, and that's a big deal in and of itself, right? So we're going to get to that in a second. There's more to look at here. This is some good news here. It says something different going on XRP, over 19%. Bitcoin down over 1%. This is from Steve Gulbranson right here. Shout out to the Gulbranson family. And then he shows the Songbird supported on BitTrue. This really brings us to where we're coming into now. And I posted something that, what was it? And I think it may have been right here. Was it here? No. Oh, but it says here, before it decoupled from the crypto pack, we saw hints of development activity skyrocketing. XRP team is now submitting the highest GitHub activity rates in the asset's history. Okay, well, this really does bring us into the idea, are we decoupling from Bitcoin dominance? Are we? In contrast, XRP has surged about 9% on a 24-hour scale. Ripple's native token is up about 60% in a week and exceeded $1.30 hours ago for its highest price level since May. And look, I have right here. This is what you want to see right here from James Rule XRP here. 67.4% gains, 18% gains, but look at Bitcoin. 0.6, negative 1.1, and 9.9. Okay, now I don't care who you are, but the numbers are the numbers. Now, we may be back under Bitcoin dominance next week, but it hasn't been today, and it wasn't for the last week either. We know XRP has been opening new corridors, right? Now, let's think of this for a moment. Think about the Steve Gulbranson tweet right here, right, that we just looked at. Where's it at here? Songbird, which reminds us of what? Flare Networks, which reminds us of what? Flare Finance, which reminds us of what? Not too long from now, they say in September, in fact, when we're getting whispers that there may be a settlement for the SEC and Ripple, that Flare Networks is to launch. And Songbird will be the launch too, right? And if we understand that that platform takes off and launches correctly, right? Think of the deep liquidity that will be created that never existed before in the digital asset space because of it. And think about all the assets on the platform offering, because it's not just XRP, obviously, right? Think about all the options to earn, yield farming, all these things that never existed before, now being there and never going away, only getting bigger. Then add in legislation for crypto. And I'm not talking about no gimmies from the U.S. Treasury and the IRS. I'm talking about clarity from legislation. SEC put back in its own lane. How about the idea that the SEC lawsuit will end? And you know, whether it ends in September or whether it ends in the early part of next year, it's going to end. Think about the central banks and clearinghouses begin using XRP for its full-scale intended use case, the utility being the actual price driver, which is what we may be seeing partially here. What is moving the price? Why is XRP outpacing Bitcoin dominance? Maybe we're seeing institutions who understand XRP and how close we are to getting the necessary clarity. Maybe it's from the new corridors opening. Maybe it's a combination of both or all of these things, and Flare Networks knowing that that's coming too. What I do know is this. After the smoke clears, XRP will be the most vetted, compliant digital asset on planet Earth. And for me, and it's not financial advice, that is certainly worth waiting for. That's going to do it for me. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Make sure you share with somebody you know. And make sure you check out the links in the description box and the comment section. There's great specials and deals on all that stuff in there. And they are trusted, vetted links of products and services I use each and every day. So you know you can click on them. And I will catch you on the next one.